Greetings, friends. It's me, Wayman, and I'm here at the Pottery, and I'm loading a kiln, and it's about ready to snow. So, what I have are the Jacob Ray bowls here. So I'm loading the last of them in there. So I got 5 on the bottom shelf. This is just a little updraft kiln. I put 4 here and fired a cone 6. And so 5 on the bottom shelf, put in the middle shelf with the cone, another 4 on top, then the lid. So there's going to be a lot of space in between here, but the cones fire, it's 1 cone per shelf. So here I have a cone 7, 6, 5. 7, 6, 5. So I can only put a shelf like right in here, because it'll hit a 5 between here and here. I've been trying to work that out, but my glaze range and the clay range is 5 to 7. So everything's vitrified, fine. If I let it go too long, I start getting bubbling in the clay body at the bottom, which I showed in one of my previous videos. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this going because I want to load these shade bowls, and I don't want to be up all night, right? Because this thing will go down probably about 12:30, 1 o'clock as it is. It's a Saturday night, so I don't really mind. I got other stuff going on. So what I'm gonna do, after I get this loaded and the pilot lit and warming up, I'm gonna come back and give results of the last firing that I was doing. Show you what came out of the kiln. So I had some good stuff and not so good stuff. So I don't know. I kind of got that will they like the stuff anxiety about it, and I don't know. I'll show you what I got anyways. So I'm going to continue to load here, and then I'll come back with another video on how it's going, and I'll show you those pots. Alright, so don't go anywhere, right? Get some popcorn. I'm just going to be right back. You won't even know. Greetings, friends. It's me, Wayman, and I wanted to come on and do a video and show you the result of the firing that I had in the previous segment when I said I would come back. Well, I didn't, and the firing went fine. The cone bent fairly decent, and I had the results of that and the Jacob Ray bowls, and then results of some bowls that I fired out earlier, and Reddit viewer said, man, I want to see the results. So here they are. These will be launched soon on the Jacob Ray site. So we have 1 more new bowl coming, which I have here, and then 7 of the old. So in ceramics, anytime any part of the process can screw this up bad. And so that's what's happening now. I'm going through finding defects and things like that, making sure these are going to be okay to sell, finding maybe sharp edges and things I need to work on, small cracks, things like that that would disqualify them. So it's a tough process to do because you want them all to be good, but the quality needs to be there. So that's what I'm doing now. So I'm going to show you what that last load looks like right now that I got out probably about 2 or 3 hours ago. So here they are. This is with the Cosmic Blue, and so I did a kind of like a tree root kind of theme, and this is in really bad light, so got the logo in there. Now these 4 bowls here were on the top shelf, and these 4 ended up going more iron orange than the rest. They fired at cone 5, but that texture showed up pretty nicely on these. And so each shelf, as I said before, is a cone off. So this is the top shelf, cone 5. So I got this glaze to where it will form nicely at a cone 5 to a cone 7. So this is a cone 5, these 4. These 4 here are cone 6. And they came out fairly decent with that cosmic blue. And these down here, these 4, darker, but you can still see that cosmic blue in there. It's just gorgeous. At a cone 7. A little bit darker, a little bit runnier, but all in all, I'm pretty happy with how these turned out. So tomorrow I'm going to be getting photographs of these. This one here is also from that bottom shelf I had. 5 bowls on the bottom shelf. And so yeah, this is, so your straight edge will fit in here and your double edge on this particular one. There's some things I need to work on still, and so I'm just going over these and looking them over. I always get butterflies, wondering if people will like these, and hoping the launch goes okay. Now these are 7 bowls of the ones that we listed previously on the Jacob Race site. So here, it's kind of like a textured shave bowl that's been up, and we put plenty of texture down in there. Hopefully I can shine this in the light. So it's exactly like the other one, maybe a tad larger. So there they are there. 7 of those. These ones over here are rejects. Found cracked logos, different things. So these had cracked logos, and the construction was a little off on this one. You can see here it's a little bit crooked, so something I got to work on. But overall, I was aiming for 25, and I was able to get 20 so far. So hopefully people like these, and I had a fun time making them. I learned a lot figuring things out, and I learned a lot working with these glazes and pushing things to what can and can't be done. So it's part of figuring everything out. So yeah, so there you have it, the result of the kiln load. And take care, friends, and happy shaving.